Republican Senator Tom Cotton voiced his support for Herschel Walker during a campaign event on Tuesday. Cotton called out Walker's opponent, Georgia's Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock. The Arkansas Republican said, quote, "Raphael Warnock has been nothing but a rubber stamp for Joe Biden and the Democratic agenda. Republicans have been united in blaming Democratic policies for inflation as midterms approach. This event comes as recent polls show Walker behind Senator Warnock amid scandals accusing Walker, a staunch anti-abortion candidate, of paying for his girlfriend's abortion in 2009 and not providing for his 4 children.
Georgia! Go Army! It is great to be back in the state of Georgia. It's especially good to be here with the next United States Senator from Georgia, Herschel Walker. Herschel, I have to say, a lot of our old Razorback fans haven't forgotten what you used to do to the Arkansas Razorbacks. They have no hard feelings because they want Republicans back in charge in Washington. And they know that Herschel Walker is going to help build a Republican majority in the United States Senate. And they know that Herschel Walker will be a leader in the Senate, just like he's been a leader in sports and in business for the state of Georgia. Unlike your current U.S. Senator, Raphael Warnock. Now, Georgia took a chance on Raphael Warnock 2 years ago. Put him on a little trial run. And for 2 years, Raphael Warnock has been nothing but a rubber stamp for Joe Biden and the Democratic agenda. He votes with Joe Biden 96% of the time. And look at what that's gotten us. Record high inflation. 13% since Raphael Warnock got to Washington and started rubber stamping Joe Biden's agenda. That means for every dollar you had in your bank account just 2 years ago, it's worth 87 cents now. Why is that? It didn't just happen. It's not an accident. It's because Raphael Warnock and Joe Biden have spent trillions of dollars that we don't have. They've been printing money for 2 years. They've been making working families across Georgia struggle to pay the bills at the end of the month, struggle to put food on the table for their kids. I would accuse them of spending money like drunken sailors, but it would be an insult to drunken sailors. You know what I mean. Look at the price of gas. But look what Raphael Warnock does. He voted 4 times to end the Keystone Pipeline. He voted twice to ban the most innovative techniques that we have to produce American oil and gas. He's voted to put taxes on American energy. That's why gasoline costs $4 a gallon across this country. Raphael Warnock is not working for Georgia. He's working for Joe Biden and the radical Democrats in Washington. Just how radical are they? In their $5 trillion of spending, one of the things they did was give stimulus checks to prisoners. Think about that. Took your money, and Raphael Warnock gave it to depraved criminals sitting in prison. Murderers and rapists and the carjackers that are apparently so productive up in Atlanta that you can now get a free anti-carjacking device for your car in Atlanta. You can't turn on the news today without seeing more crimes across this state. Again, because Raphael Warnock votes with the Democrats 96% of the time. Because he has more sympathy for criminals than he does for their victims, and certainly than he does for the police who work to keep our people free and safe. Herschel Walker, by contrast, will always back the blue and crack down on criminals. And at a time when drug deaths are at a record high in our country, more than 100,000 people died last year because of drugs, almost twice as many as we lost in the entire Vietnam War, Raphael Warnock has voted with Joe Biden to keep our border wide open. 5 million illegal aliens have entered our country just since Joe Biden arrived in the White House and Raphael Warnock arrived in the U.S. Senate. And what does Raphael Warnock do? He doesn't vote to build the wall. In fact, he's voted to stop building the wall. He doesn't vote to hire more Border Patrol agents. In fact, he's voted to hire 87,000 more IRS agents. Here's what Raphael Warnock thinks. You add 5 million illegal aliens to this country, that it's time to give amnesty to illegal aliens. Herschel Walker will vote to secure our border, to build the wall, and to crack down on illegal immigration. On issue after issue, Raphael Warnock, who campaigned with his puppies 2 years ago, has proven to be simply a lapdog for Joe Biden. Herschel Walker will be a champion for the people of Georgia. Just like he was a champion in football, he'll be a champion in the United States Senate. And what he needs now more than anything is your help. I know we're at the time in a political campaign when people get tired of television ads and the lies they tell about Herschel Walker. But let me promise you, the most important advertisement that Herschel Walker can have for the next 28 days is all of you. Talking to your friends and your family and your neighbors and your coworkers and saying simply, I'm for Herschel, here's why, and I hope you will be too. And I promise you, if you will be Herschel's voice for this next month, in this campaign, Herschel will be your voice in the United States Senate for the next 6 months. Let's go elect Herschel Walker in the United States Senate.